What the fuck is good? It's your motherfucking mans back for another one. Woo! We're gonna flex the nuts on some hardware. That's right, boring shit, motherfucking hardware. Gotta do it. Just gotta get it over with. Let's do this. I'm gonna run through this shit. Try and do it quick because it's not really that exciting. First thing I got right here. I went to the Goodwill. I think, yeah. The Goodwill, found this little switcher box. I was in the market for one of these. I needed one anyway. They had a few to choose from. I settled on this one because it was made by Mad Catz, and it actually says System Selector. I didn't know there was like a video game focused RCA box. I just thought that was comical, so I picked it up. Holds up to, or you can hook up to 4 systems, all RCA, unfortunately, no S-Video or anything, but happy to have it nonetheless. Everybody says that. Happy to have it. I'm fucking overjoyed to have it. Happy to have it. Next, I went to see Star Wars The Force Awakens with my homie. He came up to visit. He wanted to see it. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I don't really do science fiction. It's like some real live motherfucking nerd shit, in my opinion. It's whatever to me, really. And we went to see it. It was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. But what's the first movie called? Or technically, what is it? The 4th movie or whatever? A New Hope or some shit. I feel like it was just the same fucking movie as A New Hope. But what the fuck do I know? As a casual, not even fan, watcher, consumer of everything fucking Star Wars. I'm already fucking sick of Star Wars, honestly. I liked Finn. I thought he was a good character. So, whatever. Anyway, after the movie, crime opportunity, I was like, it's dark as fuck. I was like, there's a GameStop right there. Let's fucking break in and steal all the PlayStation 4s. Just playing. I was like, let's dumpster dive. I see these fucking channels with people dumpster diving and shit. You know? Let's get our fucking feet dirty. Let's do this. And he was like, fam, you're fucking tripping. Blood clot. What is the matter with you? I ain't fucking getting tetanus from no motherfucking dumpster. Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, you pussy boy. You fucking bitch-made blood clot. You hold the fucking flashlight. I'll do the fucking dirty work. So, ideally, I was looking for like DS cases, 3DS cases, you know, like feeling the bags, which is like weird when you like pick up a bag and you're like, oh, this might be a case. Not as easy as it looks. And what the fuck is with the people that actually take the bags out of the dumpster and just put them in your car? Y'all is nasty as nose hairs. No fucking way. So anyway, I was doing that. I found some 3DS cases, found some DS cases, but I found some weird fucking shit. The first thing I found, I've never seen one of these before. This fucking Wii U case. It's like really hard but like soft at the same time. At first I was a little nervous about taking this because I was like, what if it has bed bugs or something? But I put all the stuff I took out of the dumpster in a plastic bag that I already had in my car, like tied it up, and then when I got home I like cleaned everything and inspected everything because I'm a little bit crazy about that type of shit. It disgusts me, the thought of it. So yeah, no bugs or anything. This is weird. It like opens up, has a spot for, I don't know, like a disc or something there. Had a stand for a Wii U, I guess, the console. Has this little miniature pillow. Like, I don't know what you do with this. It says Wii U on that side. Maybe you like clean the pad with it or something. I don't know. And then it has like this thing that protects the gamepad, and you put your gamepad in here. At first I thought you'd be able to fit the console and the gamepad in here, but I think it's just for the gamepad. It's cool, man. I'm actually gonna use this because Little Crack throws stuff like a psychopath. So that might add some longevity to the gamepad that I'm sure one day she will end up breaking or putting in the toilet, like she has done so many of my games over the past 3 months. Don't even want to get into that. Some good ones too. So yeah, hopefully this will make a trip inside the toilet a little more palatable for the gamepad, or being thrown against the wall, all the crazy bullshit that she does. Body slams, she likes to body slam things. What are you going to do? So grab that, and then I felt in the bag, and I felt something like really hard and square. At first I thought it was like maybe a charger or a hard drive or something. I didn't really know what it was until I got home. I looked at it and noticed it said Sony on it, and I was like, fuck, it looks like it's missing the cords or whatever. And then I realized this is just a charger for the Vita, like a battery charger, like a backup charge for the Vita, and it just uses standard cords. You can use this to charge anything, a phone, whatever. Just take standard, like, 5-volt in and out. Works with your Vita cords that you already have. Power's on. I figured it was broken since it was in the dumpster, but it works fine. And then I was like, why the fuck would they throw this away? It works perfectly fine. So I checked the website to see what they sell these things for. They don't even sell them. They don't sell them. They don't take them in as used. So I came up with the inference that somebody probably traded in their Vita. They had one of these things. GameStop's like, well, we don't take those. And they're like, well, what the fuck am I going to do with it if I'm trading in my Vita? And they just threw it away. Maybe that's not what happened, but it seems pretty fucking reasonable to me. I can't understand why else this would be in the garbage, since it does work perfectly fine. So yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't know how much I'll actually use it. I'm like one of those guys that uses like the Vita like in the house, like, But it'll be nice to have. And then let's see. Oh, I got this at a GameStop clearance bin for a couple bucks. I've already have one of these, but it was nice to get another one because I really like these neoprene 2DS cases. I am a 2DS guy, so these just open up, and you put your 2DS in here, and it has a little flap. You can put a couple games in. This is great for around the house, just to keep dust or whatever off my 2DS. I have like this for when I travel. It's like really hard, and more substantial, but this is just great for something to slide the 2DS in for when I'm just chilling in the crib or whatever the case is. So there's that. And next, this is like the score, right? This is the big deal right here. Me and my wife and Little Crack, a couple days after Christmas, we went to a Goodwill, and because I'll tell you what, man, I go looking for video games a lot, but Little Crack loves books, and if you have a kid and you go to Goodwill, they can pick out any book and have it for free. You don't even have to buy anything. If you just take a kid into Goodwill, they can pick out a book and they can keep it. And I think that's cool, so I like take Little Crack to Goodwill all the time. She picks out a book. She loves it. She's happy. I'm happy. Everything's good. So we went so she could get a book. I, of course, was going to look for video games. They didn't have shit for games. Goodwill is like not a place I usually ever find video games at. But I went in the back and looked in the electronics little area, and they have like little bins that have like cords and just weird shit in them. And I opened up or pulled one bin out, and it was full. I mean full of last generation first party controllers. And I was like, hallelujah, this is fucking wonderful. And I would check the prices thinking they were going to be like $8 or $5. They were all between $1.99 and $3.99, and I couldn't have been happier. Some of them were in a little bit of a rough shape, but honestly, I just planned on selling them all to GameStop anyway, especially since some of them were missing battery packs or weren't in the best shape, because GameStop will just take them as like defective or whatever if they aren't like in great shape, which is fine because it was still more than what I paid for them. But 2 of them I ended up keeping. I got a total that day of 8 controllers, so I ended up selling 6 to GameStop. I think it was four Xbox 360 wireless controllers that I sold, and 1 DualShock 3 and 1 6-axis. And the 6-axis don't trade in for much. I didn't even realize it was the 6-axis when I picked it up, or I probably would have left it because I only got like $2 profit off that one. Well, $2 is $2, whatever. But I kept a 360 controller and a DualShock 3 for myself, so that was awesome. The 360 controller I kept was this pink one. I really, really like this color. This one actually had the battery pack, which I was pretty surprised. It was filthy, but it cleaned up really nice. Nothing wrong with it, per se, other than, and this was true of all of the 360 controllers, the joysticks are just worn out. They're just heavily used, and not in the best shape. So what I decided to do, since this did clean up so well, is I'm going to mod it. This is something I saw Ducky Gaming do. I'm going to put sticks from a DualShock in here. So Sticks from any DualShock 1, 2, or 3 will work. It's all universal, like pods that they sit in. So that'll be a pretty easy little mod that I'll do. I prefer the convex nature of the DualShock sticks as opposed to the, concave nature of the 361. So that'll be a fun little thing, and plus it'll look better. Like, these are kind of yellowed and worn out. But really happy with this controller. I like this color a lot. And then the DualShock 3 that I ended up keeping it's like a grail controller for me. I was so fucking thrilled to find these. I knew these existed, but I'd never seen them before. And at first I thought they came with the God of War PlayStation 3 bundle, but I was looking online to kind of like see what the price of them is, and from what I can tell, I think they came out as a Target exclusive. If anybody knows, let me know, because I am intrigued, but I'm pretty sure this was a Target exclusive and not part of the God of War bundle, which that PS3 is something that I am looking to get, preferably new in box at some point as a backup PlayStation 3. Not because I'm a God of War fan, just because I want it because it's red. But here it is, the translucent red DualShock 3. This thing is in phenomenal condition. Out of all the controllers, it was almost like it was meant to be, the stars were aligned. Out of all the controllers, this was the least dirty of them. So didn't even have to take this one apart to like the pink one I had to take apart to get like in all the cracks and clean out all the gunk and stuff. This one was overall really, really solid condition and not covered in filth. But the weird thing is this back sticker is like heavily worn out. Now, my standard red DualShock 3 is just the plain red one that I've been using for years, maybe 3 years now. The sticker's in perfect condition, but everything else is more worn out, like the buttons and the face, like all that stuff is more worn than the face of this, but my sticker's in like fine condition. So I don't know if this person just rested their hand funny, or if that sticker's more prone to getting jacked up. I just thought that was really weird, but it is just a fucking sticker, so I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Really happy to have this. Like I said, this is a grail status controller for me. And the last thing I had to talk about is something that I got from Target. I got a gift card to Target from one of my in-laws. And, like, what am I really going to get at Target? It seems like every time I go to Target and look at video games, there's just nothing for me, or there's no good sales, or it's just the wrong time. So I ended up getting a little crack, some snow boots, and I got some, they have this blood orange soda, like Target brand, that I really like, so I grabbed some of that. But while I was in the video game section, I didn't see any software I was interested in, but I saw this, and the box was destroyed. Like, this thing's box was jacked the fuck up, and they actually gave me a discount on it, which I didn't even know was a thing that Target would do. But I thought it was worth asking, and it was this DualShock 4, the 20th anniversary. It was the only one they had, or I just would have gotten one that the box wasn't really questionable. So, I mean, I think it's fine, but this might be in my head, but the R2 and L2 buttons feel squishy. It doesn't feel like there's enough resistance, but I don't know. I just might be, like, crazy because I feel like there should be something wrong with it given the state of the box. Like, it looked like it got ran over by a forklift or something. I was actually really surprised that there's no obvious signs of, like, problems. How, like, I should have saved the box to show you how fucking mangled the thing was. But got a nice discount on that. And I think this is a gorgeous controller, and this is something I have been wanting anyway. So really, really happy to get that. And it was nice to get it at a little bit of a deal, because these things are a fucking fortune. $64 for a controller, like, yikes, that's rough. So that little, I think it was like 15 or 20% off they gave me, went a long way. Even with a gift card, you know, even though it's like, hey, free money, it's still nice to get a discount so you can get more blood orange soda, because that shit is the bomb. That's it for me, guys. Rest in peace to the homie Big E. Sad news, man. Shout out to you, bro. Much love. Crack up.